Hello everybody, welcome to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday, how's everyone doing? Hello, hello. I'll wait for some of you to get in here. We're going to do some Anatomy and Physiology 2 today. For your Anatomy and Physiology undergraduate class or your HESI or TEAS. We're doing some Anatomy and Physiology today. Hello Andy Dandy, how are you doing? Hello to everybody that's joining. Hello, hello. Welcome in everybody. We're doing some Anatomy and Physiology today. I have Anatomy and Physiology 2 planned for us today. We're going to go through every single topic for your Anatomy and Physiology 2 class, as well as that material that's going to be on the HESI and TEAS. There's some review questions. Hey, Day, how are you doing? Welcome in, everybody. If you guys would give the live stream a like, I would really appreciate it. It's going to get out to more people so we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming Anatomy and Physiology exams and their HESI and TEAS. But if you are new here and you haven't been here before, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics for you guys that you guys request. And you can request those topics for anatomy and physiology actually via that orange button in the bottom left corner of your screen. You can send me a direct message during the live so you don't have to leave. You don't have to forget a question. I'll be here. But I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years. And we'll get started here in just a couple of seconds. We'll allow some people to get in here so they don't get too far behind if they'd like to if they'd like to get here for the beginning of it. Just to make sure I can read some of your comments. I have my computer up. But hello everybody, I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm going to be doing some anatomy and physiology 2 today. If you're having trouble with anything that we go over today, you can reach out to me via the orange button in the bottom left corner. I'm going to put up a notice here in just a moment. You can reach out to me. I have tutoring available coming up. It's a little booked up right now, but I have a lot of availability coming June 17th. Thank you for the goat, Haley. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are the real goats here. I will go ahead and get started here in just a second, but I just want to let you guys know I do have my anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in anatomy and physiology. You can reach out to me via that orange button and just say AMP1, AMP2 notes. I'll send you the direct link. Yes, I do cover anatomy and physiology 1. We did it yesterday. There's a little bit of upload trouble on YouTube, but it is uploading to YouTube as well. And then I have the replays on YouTube as well. You can go to my profile, link in my bio, or I can send you the direct link via that orange button. Hi Desi, hi Ollie, how you doing? I'm here today, but I was working yesterday. Oh no, I'll if you message me via the orange button, whenever it is finished uploading, I'll send you the link to the one from yesterday. I also have an anatomy and physiology HESI and TEAS book coming out. It's an ebook. It's going to release here in the next couple days, and I am giving out a $20 coupon for that. You get $20 off. The only way to get it is to reach out via that orange button with the word ebook, and I will send you the $20 off, and then whenever it comes out, I'll message you, and you use it. Hi guys, hi Mitzi, hi Tammy, hello guys. It looks like a lot of you are getting in here now, so we will go ahead and get started. I just want to thank everybody again for joining. Let me just get my iPad set up here, and then I will flip you guys around, and we'll get going. Alrighty. Can everybody see my screen alright? I might have to fix my stand. I guess you guys can see my feet. Let me fix my stand here. Alrighty, can everybody see the screen okay? Just let me know in the comments. Can you guys see the screen alright? Can you guys see the screen okay? And then we'll go ahead and get started. And I'm also going to put this little button up here. You can reach out to me for anatomy and physiology questions for the ebook or for my anatomy and physiology 1 notes. Yes, already. We'll go ahead and get started now. With number 1, what is the valve that prevents backflow into the left atrium? What is the valve that prevents backflow into the left atrium? Put your answer choice, what you think it is, down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. A, B, C, or D. The answer... Awesome. I'm seeing a couple different ones in there. I'm seeing C. Lots of C's. If you put C there, you are absolutely correct. C is also known as the bicuspid valve. Remember, so the left atrium and the right ventricle are on the left side, and then so you have your tricuspid valve that separates the right atrium and ventricle. Tricuspid valve before you bicuspid valve. Number 2, what structure initiates the electrical impulse in your heart? What is the structure that initiates the electrical impulse in your heart? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome, awesome. Seeing some B's. If you put B, you're absolutely correct. It is the SA node. The sinoatrial node, that is the structure. That's what you're known as your natural pacemaker. That is what's going to start the electrical impulse in your heart. Then followed by the AV node, down to the bundle of His, and then down to Purkinje fibers, where it'll go throughout the ventricles. Moving on to number 3, which blood vessel carries oxygen-rich blood from the lungs to the heart? Which blood vessel do you guys think it is that carries oxygen-rich blood? It is oxygenated from the lungs to the heart. Let me know what you guys think. Put it down. Put your answer down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think it is. Fantastic, fantastic. You guys are killing it. The answer to number 3 is B. It is the pulmonary veins. Remember that vein means back to the heart? So we are taking oxygen-rich blood from the lungs back to the heart. Pulmonary arteries take deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs so that they can become oxygenated and then come back to the heart. Alrighty, moving on. I'll zoom in here a little bit for you guys. Number 4, where is the bicuspid valve located? Where is the bicuspid valve located? Where is that located? Let me know what you guys think. Put your answer down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think it is. A, B, C, or D. I'm seeing some C's, some A's. The answer to number 4 is C. It is between the left atrium and the left ventricle. Remember, tricuspid valve before you bicuspid valve. The tricuspid valve will be located between your right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid between the left atrium and the left ventricle. Number 5, which of the following layers of the heart is responsible for contraction? And hello to everybody that just joined. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics that you guys request, and you can request a topic via the button in the bottom left corner. You can send me a question, anything that you are confused about. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. The more that you guys do like the live, the more that it does get it out to people. Awesome, awesome. We're seeing some D's in here. Awesome, awesome. If for number 5, if you put D, the myocardium, you are correct. Remember, so when we're talking about contraction, our muscles are going to contract. Myo means muscle. So we have the heart muscle here. The epicardium, epi means above, so that's going to be the outermost layer. The endocardium means inside, so that's the innermost layer. Myocardium is the middle layer. And then the pericardium is that protective sac that surrounds the heart. Peri means cover. All right, moving on. Number 6. The volume of blood ejected from the ventricle with each contraction is known as what? Do I go live at a certain time? Kind of depends. You can kind of expect it to be around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if there's some questions or type of questions that you would like to see, please reach out to me via the orange button down in the bottom left corner. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing the live. I really appreciate it. If you guys like and share the live, it does get it out to more people so we can help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exam. But number 6, the volume of blood ejected from the left ventricle with each contraction is known as, it is C, it is stroke volume, or stroke volume. So stroke volume is the amount of blood pumped per beat. Cardiac output is the stroke volume times the heart rate. Heart rate is your beats per minute, and then N, systolic volume, that is the blood that is left in the ventricle after contraction. And moving on to number 7 now, which part of the ECG corresponds to ventricular depolarization? We're going to move on to number 7. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Oh, Kitty, yeah, I know. He always is so loud when he has to go to the bathroom. He has to let everybody know he's going to the bathroom. But if you're wondering about a particular time for my live streams, if you go to my profile, it'll say when the next live event is scheduled. Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put your answers down in the comments. Number 7, the answer is B. It is the QRS complex. The QRS complex is a part of the ECG that is going to correspond to ventricular depolarization, which is going to lead to contraction. And then number 8, the heart is located in which cavity? The heart is located in which cavity? Put your answer choice down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And I also do have anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the class. You can get those via the link in my bio here on TikTok, or you can reach out to me via the Service Plus. It's the orange button down the bottom left corner. You can reach out to me. Let me know if you want AMP1 notes, AMP2 notes, or if there's a specific chapter. I put a little pin up there for you as well. But the answer to number 8 is C. It is the thoracic. It's the thoracic. So the thoracic cavity is going to contain the heart and the lungs as well. The cranial is what's going to have your brain. Abdominal is what's going to have your digestive organs, like your stomach, intestines, whatnot. And then you're going to have your pelvic cavity that has your bladder and your reproductive organs. And then moving on to number 9, which of the following is a major vein that returns blood to the heart? To the heart, back to the heart. So of the following, what is going to return it back to the heart? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you guys. Hello, whoever just joined. It's nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I do go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years, and we're covering AMP2 today for your undergrad AMP class and the HESI and TEAS. A lot of these questions are going to be similar. And then I have notes. They can be sent directly to you, or you can go to the link in my bio. Just message me via that orange button. And then I have an ebook coming out for the HESI and TEAS for the anatomy and physiology. If you message me the word ebook, I will send you a $20 discount code that you can use whenever it comes out. We're almost at 7,000 likes on the live. Thank you guys so much. We're on number 9 now. If you're just joining, it's the inferior vena cava. That is going to return blood back to the heart. It's going to be deoxygenated blood. The rest of them, the aorta, the coronary artery, and the pulmonary artery, are all veins that send blood away from the heart. Number 10, which part of the heart sends blood into systemic circulation? What chamber is that going to be? Ebook. I see some of you putting ebook down in the comments. Use that orange button down in the bottom left corner. It'll send me a direct message, and then I can send you the link for it. Or I'll have another pin up here in just a couple minutes here. But again, reach out to me via that orange button. I'd love to connect with you, and I'd love to get you that discount code. But number 10, the answer is B. It is our left ventricle. Remember the left ventricle, that is the one that pumps blood out to the rest of the body. It's going to be oxygenated out into systemic circulation so the blood can get to the cells of the body. We're going to move on to the next page now to number 11. Which of the following is the primary function of red blood cells? You have to know the primary functions of most of the structures in the body for the HESI and TEAS and for your anatomy and physiology class as well. Thank you guys so much for sharing the live and liking the live. We're almost at 10,000 likes already on the live. You guys are crushing the like button. Thank you guys so much for crushing your screen for this live. I really appreciate it. We're trying to get as many people in here to help out as many people as possible. Number 11, the answer is oxygen transport. Remember, the red blood cells, they're going to carry oxygen to the cells of the body. Hemoglobin is specialized to, we'll talk about hemoglobin next. But again, so red blood cells carry oxygen via. But we'll talk about number 12. Hemoglobin binds efficiently with what? As we kind of just answered in the last question. Oh my goodness, 11,000. We're almost at 12,000 likes, guys. You guys are really crushing the like button. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the participation. I love seeing the answer choices down in the comments. But number 12, the answer is oxygen. As remember, so hemoglobin has a very special affinity with oxygen, allowing the red blood cells to transport the oxygen via the answer from the last question for number 11. We're going to move on to number 13. The primary pacemaker of the heart is what? What structure is the primary pacemaker of the heart that is going to conduct that electrical signal that we were discussing earlier in the live stream today? And welcome everybody that just joined. There's so many of you in here now. We just hit 14,000 likes on the live. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys, for your undergrad class, and for the HESI and TEAS. But welcome in if you're new. If you've been here before, welcome back. I always love to see familiar faces, and I love seeing new faces. Thank you guys all so much for the new followers. I appreciate you guys. Love seeing you guys here. I can't wait to see you guys more. But number 13, the answer is the SA node. This is what's going to set the pace of our heart down to our AV node, down to the bundles of his, and then through the Purkinje fibers, which is going to contract our ventricles. All right, moving on to number 14. Which of the following regulates our heart rate? What structure is going to regulate our heart rate? It's an autonomic function. I got my anatomy finals tomorrow, which you're like, good luck, you got this. I'm a new follower. Thank you for being here, Tima. Thank you so much. Welcome in. If you are new here, please feel free to introduce yourself down in the comments. Or if you have any anatomy and physiology questions, I do take questions via the orange service button down in the bottom left corner. If you're confused, I do have tutoring available as well. I have tutoring opening up June 17th. I also have anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 notes. You can either get that through my TikTok bio, or you can message me what note you're looking for, whether it be AMP1, AMP2, or a specific chapter. Just message me via that orange button and send me the word ebook in there, and I will send you. I have an anatomy and physiology HESI and TEAS exam prep book ebook releasing soon. You message me the word ebook, and I'll send you that $20 discount code. You get $20 off. Yes, I do microbiology questions here and there. Yep. Any particular microbiology questions, send them via that orange button, and we'll get them in a live stream. Number 14, though, which of the following regulates that heart rate? That's going to be the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata. That is part of our brainstem. That controls autonomic functions like the heart rates. Again, pancreas is for blood sugar. Hypothalamus is like homeostasis, temperature, and endocrine. Pituitary is also hormone control. Number 15, what is the structure that separates the right and left sides of our heart? What is that structure called? Do I do histology questions? Yes, we normally do those in our Anatomy and Physiology 1 sessions, which we always do on Mondays. We do Anatomy and Physiology 1 on Monday, Anatomy and Physiology 2 on Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you guys. We're hit 20,000 likes already on this live. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Thank you guys so much. Yep, the ebook will definitely help you out. Just message me the word ebook, and I'll send you that $20 discount, and I'll message you when it's out. But number 15, the structure that's going to separate the right side from the left side of the heart is the septum, the interventricular septum. That is going to divide the chambers as well. The pericardium, remember, peri means cover, so covering the heart. The coronary sulcus means groove, so it is groove on the surface of the heart. Epicardium, epi means above, that's the outer heart layer. We're going to move on to the next question here, number 16. Gas exchange is going to occur in which part of our lungs? Where does gas exchange occur? In our lungs. And if there was anything that you were confused, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate all the gifts. I appreciate all the subscriptions as well. We're almost at 22,000 likes. But as we move on to the next page, if there's anything that you're confused on, please reach out to me via that orange service button. I'm going to try to answer everybody after the live stream. I have tutoring availability coming up, and I can also direct you to my Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2 notes as well. And I also post the replays of these live streams to YouTube. I can send you the YouTube link. But everything, again, is available if you go to my TikTok bio. Those of you who are answering C, you guys are absolutely correct. You guys got that one. That's the alveoli. The alveoli is that structure. They're tiny sacs that's where our O2 and CO2 is going to get exchanged. Number 17, we're going to move on to number 17. Which muscle is primarily responsible for inhalation? Which muscle is primarily responsible for inhalation? And remember, there are some that do assist, but again, the question asks, what is primarily responsible, so mainly responsible for? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. 23,000 likes. You guys are really killing the likes. I really appreciate it. It'd be great if we could get to 25,000, but again, the more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that it does get it out to more people, so we can help as many people as possible for anatomy and physiology. I know summer is brutal, summer is fast. I'm trying to get out as much content as possible for people. But number 17, the answer is C. It is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is going to contract downward. That creates a negative pressure. When we have negative pressure, that allows air to flow in. The intercostals are going to assist, yes, but again, it answers what is primary. It assists, so it's not primary. The rectus abdominis, that is going to flex the trunk. That is going to be forced exhalation. So forced exhalation. A lot of students get that mixed up. So inhalation, diaphragm, pectoralis major, that's for the chest. Number 18, what is the primary function of the epiglottis? What is that structure going to have a function for? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Put your answer choice down in the comments. 27,000 likes. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. I really can't express my gratitude. Seeing a lot of C's in there for number 18. If you put C, you're absolutely correct. That is going to prevent food from entering the trachea. That way you don't get some of your chips and dip and guac down in your alveoli. Number 19, what gas is most abundant in the air that we breathe in? But just in case some people don't know this, but warming incoming air, that's going to be our nasal passages. A lot of students don't know that. But your nasal passage is going to function to warm the incoming air. Number 19, which gas is most abundant in the air that we breathe? Sometimes this is a trick question for people. But let me know what you guys think. We're almost at 30,000 likes on the live. There's so many of you more in here now. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, my name is Ollie. I go live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics. And you guys can request some topics as well via that orange button down in the bottom left corner of the screen if you're confused on anything. I do appreciate all the follows. I will be going live every single day covering A&P and some other topics and other class material as well. Like we do some micro, chemistry, and biology as well. We're on number 19 now. The answer is actually nitrogen. Does it get used a lot in our body? Not particularly, but it's about 78%. Oxygen and carbon dioxide, again, those are what's the most important for gas exchange, but oxygen is about 21%, with carbon dioxide being it's 0.04%, and then helium is a very trace along with some other elements, but nitrogen is the most abundant. Number 20, what structure connects the larynx to the bronchi? If you got nitrogen right, that's awesome. Do we do images of skin and nail? So we don't really do images sometimes on here. For whatever the reason, that doesn't really work out. Yes, good luck to everybody with tests tomorrow. This live just gave me MCAT trauma. Yeah, this is actually, speaking of that, a lot of students have mentioned that these live streams are fantastic review for the MCAT as well. A lot of students have said a lot of questions that I've had on here have come up as similar ones and helped them on their test. So that would be fantastic for you as well. But again, hello everybody that just joined. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. I got an A in the class. I got 100% on both my final exams in undergrad and graduate school. And if you have trouble for anything today, hit the orange button. Let me know what you're having trouble with. I have tutoring opening up come June 17th, and I have anatomy and physiology notes for you guys to get. I can send the link directly to you via the orange button, or they're available in my TikTok bio, as well as the replay on YouTube. I also have an ebook for the HESI and TEAS coming up. The anatomy and physiology portion is what we're going over with that. But if you send me the word ebook, I'll send you $20 off. I'll let you know whenever it comes out, and you can use it for that. But number 20, yes, these are similar questions. Yes, these are similar questions to the ones that are on the TEAS and the HESI. And number 20, the answer is trachea. It's the structure that connects the larynx to the bronchi. We're going to move on now to number 21. What structure covers the lungs? And it reduces friction during breathing. But these questions are great for anybody who needs anatomy and physiology review. After understanding nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, all those things. Gotcha. We'll have some extra parasympathetic nervous system questions tomorrow. as well. I'll make sure to put those in there. But yeah, so this has been a great review for anybody who's taking their medical assistant exam, phlebotomy, radiology, ultrasound, the DAT, MCAT, all of the above there. Great review for anybody, especially if you're in an undergraduate class right now. I know summer session is just so fast-paced, so definitely trying to put out as much content as possible. So I would appreciate if you guys give a like. Give a like to the live stream. We're at 37,000 likes already. We're almost at 40, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. But number 21, the answer is the pleura. The pleura. The pleura, it's mainly what's referred to as the pleura membrane specifically. Again, functioning to cover the lungs and reduce friction when you breathe. Peritoneum, that's the abdominal lining. The pericardium is the heart lining, and meninges, that's for the brain and spinal cord. Number 22, what term describes the amount of air inhaled and exhaled during a normal breathing? What is that term going to be called? Put your answer choice. Yep, this is one of the main classes for pre-PA, yes, anatomy and physiology. You definitely have to have a good score on that one. It will definitely help you prepare for that class as well, that prereq. My ATS team, June 12th, and I made an AP1 and B and AP2, but definitely need to go over. Yes, yeah, it's definitely, this will help you go over it for sure, and you can go back and watch any live streams on my YouTube. That's linked in my bio, or I can send you the YouTube link via that orange button as well. But everything is available via my TikTok bio, too. Number 22, the answer is B. If you put B, you're absolutely correct. It is tidal volume. Tidal volume is about 500 milliliters. In normal adults, again, it's the amount of air inhaled and exhaled during normal breathing. Residual volume is the air left after a full exhale. So full exhale. Vital capacity is our max inhale, I'm just going to put INH, plus our exhale. And then total lung capacity, that is all of your lung volume. Number 23, which part of the brain regulates our breathing? Which part of our brain is going to regulate our breathing? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Let me know. If I miss any questions, I apologize. Definitely feel free to repeat your question or reach out to me via the bottom left corner there, that orange button. You can direct message me directly during the live. How often do I go live? That's a great question. I go live every single day covering A&P. We're going to go live every single day. I know summer is super fast-paced. A lot of people have their exams coming up. I want to make sure I'm getting as much out as possible for you guys so you guys can really crush those exams. I'm back. Welcome back. But number 23, the answer is the brainstem, and that is via our medulla oblongata and a little bit of our pons. Thank you guys for all the follows. I really appreciate it. Always love seeing the new faces here. You guys are incredible. If you have been here before, welcome back. Always good to see you guys. I always love seeing, I always try to remember as many people as possible. But we just hit 40,000 likes on the live stream, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are really crushing the likes, and I appreciate it so much. We're going to move on to number 24 now. What happens to the diaphragm during inhalation? It's really important to know during inhalation and exhalation what is happening with our diaphragm. TEAS says my exam is tomorrow. Good luck on your exam tomorrow, everybody. If we could get a good luck in the chat, that would be incredible. 40,000 likes on the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Jersa just followed you. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in some more lives. But number 24, what happens to the diaphragm during inhalation? The answer is A. It is going to contract and move downward. This essentially, when we contract and move downward, we are going to increase our thoracic volume, and we're also going to decrease the pressure, allowing air to come in. So we inhale, and then whenever we relax and move upward, this is going to be exhalation. Staying in place, there's no change there. Moving upward is the opposite of what is needed. And number 25, what is the primary transport method of carbon dioxide in the blood? What is the primary transport method of carbon dioxide in the blood? Not feeling too good about it. No, definitely. If you have any more questions, if you have any questions about it, please reach out to me. 23 and 26 were on the test. That is awesome. Thanks for letting us know that. I try to make questions as similar as possible to them. I try not to take exact questions because that would be cheating. I definitely want to help you guys review. There's 700 of you in here now. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're almost at 42,000 likes on the live. The more likes you guys give, the more it gets it out to more people. Same thing with sharing. Definitely want to help as many people as possible. But number 25, the answer is D. It is as a bicarbonate ions. Essentially, that looks like chemically here we have HCO3 with a negative, it's negatively charged. That's about 70%. Bound to hemoglobin, that's only going to be about 20 to 23%. Carbonic acid is an intermediate form, and dissolved in plasma is about 7 to 10%. All right, number 26, where does the majority of nutrient absorption occur? Again, this was just mentioned that this is on the HESI and TEAS exam. This is going to be a question that you're probably going to be asked. This does trick up some students every now and then. But welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. Any topics that you guys request can be requested via that orange button. If you want to connect with me, I'd love to meet you. If you're having trouble with anything today, you can also reach out to me via there. I have tutoring availability coming up. And then I also have my anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the class. They're linked in my TikTok bio, but I can send you the direct link via that orange button or the link to my YouTube. All the replays of these live streams are on YouTube, and I am releasing an anatomy and physiology HESI and TEAS exam prep ebook. And if you want $20 off of that, I'm only giving out the discount code via the orange button. Just message me the word ebook. I'll message you that code, and then I'll let you know when it comes out, and then you can use it. Number 26, the answer is C. It's the small intestine. Again, so the majority of the nutrient absorption is going to occur via the small intestine. Number 27, what is the function of bile? What is the function of bile? Let me see if I missed any questions. 26 is on the HESI. Perfect. Yep, that is one question that is on there. Let's see, what do you guys think? Put your answer choices down in the comments and let me know. We're almost at 45,000 likes on the live. You guys are really crushing it. I appreciate you guys so much. The answer is C. It's going to be emulsify fats. So bile, which gets produced by our liver, it is stored in our gallbladder, is going to break fats into smaller droplets for lipase to break down further. Number 28, which organ produces digestive enzymes and hormones like insulin? Which one is that going to be? Any prereqs for nursing school or med school, though you can send me a message via the ebook. I can help you out, but that's going to be listed by your school that you want to apply to. They can probably tell you the most about what they're going to require. It's kind of universal, but I can help you out with that as well. The answer here is going to be our pancreas. Our pancreas is going to have what's called exocrine plus endocrine function as well. Endocrine meaning hormones. Exocrine is going to be the digestive enzymes that it secretes. Number 29, which part of the digestive system is going to absorb water and forms our feces? That's what's going to make it solid. Gallbladder is going to store and release bile. It does not produce it. That's something that students often get confused. We just hit 45,000 likes on the live. You guys are really crushing the like button. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all being here and participating. Awesome, awesome. Seeing a lot of C's. The answer is C. If you put C, that is awesome. Congratulations, you got the answer right. A lot of people, so they mix up with the digestive system. The large intestine is what's going to absorb our water and electrolytes. That is what is going to form and basically make the feces solid. And the small intestine, to remind you, that's going to absorb nutrients. It does absorb water, but not in large amounts. The large intestine is going to do that. Number 30, the wave-like muscle contractions that move food along the digestive tract is called what? What is that called? What is that function called? It has a name for it. Let me know down in the comments. This live is the only way I can actually retain information. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm glad that I'm able to help out in that way. Seeing a lot of B's. If you answered B, you're absolutely correct. It is peristalsis. Peristalsis is involuntary, smooth muscle contractions. Segmentation is what's known as mixing the contents. And mastification, that is chewing. And absorption, obviously, that's nutrient uptake. We're going to move on to the next page here. Number 31, the acidic mixture of partially digested food in the stomach is called what? Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. How does he say? How often do these reviews? Every single day. These questions are in preparation for anatomy and physiology classes and exams that have anatomy and physiology on them, especially the HESI and TEAS. No, because you're the best. Way to explain. Oh, thank you so much, Desi. I appreciate that. You guys are really the best. You guys are truly the best. The answer to number 31. We're going to move on now. The acidic mixture of partially digested food is known as chyme. That is the semi-liquid food and a little bit of mixture of our gastric juices. So it's going to mix on our stomach. The bolus is the chewed food in your mouth. Again, bile is produced by our liver, stored and released by our gallbladder. And the mucus is that protective layer in the stomach. So it's not going to be the mixture. But again, you have mucus in the stomach to protect against the acid. Number 32, where does protein digestion occur at? We're at 47,000 likes on the live. Awesome. These actual questions that are asked in college. Yes, some of them are similar to, again, these are more so for review questions. Some of them will go a little more in detail on, like, they might have some situation-based questions. But to do well on those situation-based questions, you have to have a great foundation and great review. And that's what these live streams are for. We're going to find out kind of where people are struggling the most, and then that's when we can go into more detail. Number 13, I'm sorry, why did I say number 13? I'm so sorry. My dyslexia here is what caught me there. 32. Where does protein digestion begin? The answer is B. That is in the stomach. When pepsinogen gets converted into pepsin, peptide, so like protein, that's going to get converted by HCl. That's going to start our protein breakdown and digestion. The mouth does not have protein enzymes there. The small intestine continues it, but doesn't start it, and the large intestine does not have really a role in protein digestion. 33, which vitamin is synthesized by bacteria in the large intestine? We're almost at 50,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. Thanks for the information you provided. I passed my HESI. Awesome. Well, Sarah, congratulations. If we could get a congratulations in the chat, that would be incredible. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I always love hearing when you guys do well on your exams. It always makes me so happy. It inspires me to do more of these live streams. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for putting congratulations in the chat. I really appreciate you guys doing that. We all deserve to be celebrated. Way to go. Yes, Jessica. We all deserve to be celebrated for our exam wins. But number 33, the answer is D, vitamin K. If you put D for vitamin K, you're correct. So the gut, the gut bacteria are going to synthesize vitamin K. This is really important for your blood clotting factors. Right? All right, moving on to number 34. What structure prevents food from entering the nasal cavity when you swallow? What structure is that going to be? And if you are new here, welcome in, everybody. There's like over 700 of you here now, and there's over 50,000 likes on the live. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. Basically, any topics you guys request, you can request them via the orange button. We'll do other subjects as well, like pharm, bio, chem, microbio. But thank you guys for being here. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. I got 100% on my final exams, an A in the class, and I'm here to help you guys. We're on number 34 now. What structure prevents food from entering the nasal cavity during swallowing? If you guys put answer choice B, the uvula, you guys are correct. The uvula is going to lift, and that blocks the nasal cavity when you swallow so food doesn't enter it. The epiglottis is what is going to be for the air pathway in the respiratory system. And then tongue, that pushes your food backward. It doesn't block your nasal cavity. Your hard palate is, it's part of your mouth roof. It's static, maybe a little bit, yes, but mainly the uvula. Number 35, the liver performs all of the following functions except what? Did anyone when they were younger think uvula was pronounced ugula? I always pronounced it as ugula until I took anatomy and physiology. I had no idea. I felt so dumb whenever I found that. But if you did, let me know if you also thought that. 51,000 likes. We're almost at 52,000 likes. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I used to call it ugula. That was embarrassing when I got to class. But thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. I do have my anatomy and physiology notes available for you guys. You can reach out to me via that orange button. I can send you the link directly, or you can go to the link in my TikTok bio. You just hit my profile up there. But if you want the link directly sent to you, just reach out to me via that orange button. You can send me a DM during the live. But number 35, the answer here. Number 35, the liver performs all of the following functions except D. It does not produce digestive enzymes. It only produces bile. So yes, it produces bile. It does store glycogen, and it does filter the blood. In terms of detoxification, plus our metabolism. All right. Moving on to the next page here, I'll leave that question up there just for a little bit. Number 36, what is the functional unit of the kidney? Let me know what you guys think it is down in the comments. Let me know. Oh, almost at 53,000. You guys, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much for crushing the like button. You guys are incredible, and I really appreciate it. Number 36, what is the functional unit of the kidney? The answer is the nephron. Remember that a functional unit is the smallest but the largest structure that performs a function, which is going to be filtering blood and urine. A lot of students think that it is the glomerulus. That is part of the nephron for filtering. It doesn't continue all the way through, though, for forming urine. But you do have about, fun fact, you do have about 1 million of these bad boys that help filter blood and form urine. So you have about 1 million nephrons. 37, moving on. Which hormone is going to increase water absorption in the kidneys? Which hormone is that going to be? A lot of students get these one mixed up just a little bit. I'll go ahead and explain it. I'll let you guys see what you guys think down in the comments, and then I'll kind of explain it a little bit. I know a lot of students get this one mixed up. 55,000 likes. You guys are crushing it, and I appreciate it so much. I love doing these live streams. There's so many of you in here. If you're new here, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I do see some familiar faces in here. It's always good to see you guys again. But number 37, the answer is going to be antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone is going to directly increase water reabsorption. So directly increase water reabsorption in the kidneys, specifically the collecting duct. That is going to concentrate our urine. A lot of students think the answer is aldosterone, and it's partly true. Aldosterone is going to increase sodium reabsorption, and water follows sodium, so it's indirectly, but the hormone that acts directly is antidiuretic hormone. So aldosterone, think of sodium, and then water is going to follow it. So that's a question a lot of students get mixed up on. I want to make sure there's no confusion there. If there's still some confusion, please hit the orange button and let me know about it. But we're going to move on now. 38, where does filtration occur in the nephron? Where does filtration occur in the nephron? Thank you, Ollie. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for all the follows as well, guys. Thank you. I'll be here faithfully until I take my TEAS. Thank you, APAS. I really appreciate it. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in more of the live streams. I always look forward to seeing you guys as well, especially it's always so exciting whenever I see a repeat name. It gets me so excited. But 38, the answer to that is going to be the glomerulus. So the glomerulus in the Bowman's capsule is going to filter blood. So glomerulus filters blood into the Bowman's capsule. The loop of Henle concentrates the urine. The distal tubule is involved in our reabsorption and secretion, and the collecting duct is the little final adjustments. It collects the urine before we go ahead to try to excrete it out of the body. 39, what is the role of the ureters? What is the role of the ureters? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Pharmacology, do I teach it? Yes, I do pharmacology live streams as well on here occasionally. We normally do them on Fridays. We'll do some anatomy, we'll be doing it some at the end on Friday. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? How about micro? Yes, we do some microbiology questions in here. If there's any farm topics you want in the live streams or micro topics, please let me know down on the orange button there. Let me know. We're almost at 60,000 likes on the live. You guys are really crushing it. I really appreciate it. But number 39, this is going to transport urine to the bladder. So again, we talked about the collecting duct. So once we get everything collected in the collecting duct, it's going to start to move through the ureters to the bladder. And then we'll talk about the structure in a little bit here. I think I have a question coming up on it. But it goes from the bladder through the urethra and then out to the rest of, the environment. Hopefully a toilet. Number 40, we're going to move on to number 40. Urine is expelled. Oh yeah, that was the next question. I should have read. I did answer the next question, but urine is expelled from the body through the urethra. And please, please, please do it in a toilet. Do it in the toilet, guys. In the toilet. I won't spill the toilet. 41, we're going to move on to the next page. I'll leave 40 up there just for another second there. But remember, it goes from ureter to the bladder out to the urethra. Out through the urethra. 41, what is the part of the nephron that is primarily responsible for the reabsorption of water and its solutes? What part of that is it going to be? I put some extra kidney questions on here just because I know I have been getting some messages about the kidney and the urinary system in general. A lot of people have been struggling with that as well. Do I do microbiology and organic chemistry too? We haven't done any organic chemistry yet, but we are going to soon. And yes, we have done some microbiology in the past. I'm taking AMP1 with lab and lifespan. I need help. I'm new here. If you need some help, extra help, please reach out to me via that orange button, and I can try to get you to the right resources. I have tutoring coming up, and I have notes for anatomy and physiology as well. General college chem, yep, absolutely. We have done that in the past. Yep, we do a little bits of that here and there. Mainly anatomy and physiology, but we sprinkle some of the other sciences in there here just for you guys as well. I love science and I love medical education, so that's what we're all about here. 41, we're going to move on now. Which part of the nephron is primarily responsible for reabsorption of water and its solutes? The answer is going to be B. It's the proximal tubule. So this is where most reabsorption occurs. So like our glucose, our ions, and our water. The distal tubule, that's going to be like kind of our fine tuning of it. The loop of Henle is mostly for our water and our sodium handling, and the glomerulus is going to filter. It doesn't reabsorb. That's why it's not the functional unit. That's why the nephron is considered the functional unit. Number 42, what structure surrounds the glomerulus? What is that structure? Thank you guys so much for all the follows. I really appreciate it. We're almost at 63,000 likes. You guys are really crushing the like button. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. And if you have any questions and I miss a question, please feel free to either repeat it in the comments. Sometimes I read on my screen and I miss things. Or just send me the question via the orange button. I'll pin a little notice here so you can hit it. You can direct message me during the live so you don't miss anything. And then I answer all of my DMs after the live streams as well. Number 42, if you answered C, the Bowman's capsule, you were absolutely correct. That's awesome. That is the structure that surrounds the glomerulus. The Bowman's capsule is what receives the filtrate that gets filtered from the glomerulus. All right. Loop of Henle, again, we just talked about the loop of Henle being that downstream structure. The renal pelvis collects the final urine. Collecting duct is the final portion of the nephron. Number 43, what is the electrolyte that is most critical for our kidney function? Which electrolyte would that be? Let me know down in the comments. Which one do you think it is? 65,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. You guys are crushing it. We haven't even been live an hour and there's already 65,000 likes. I really appreciate it. That means the absolute word to me. I had this at my exam this Friday. It's worth 50% of your grade. That's insane, Whit. Oh my gosh. I hate exams that are worth that much of your grade. I'd rather take more exams and have them be less. When I was in grad school, I had 8 exams and they were all like 10%. I love that structure. But I was studying all the time. But again, 43, what is the electrolyte most critical for kidney function? The answer is potassium. Potassium is, the kidneys are going to tightly regulate that. That is mainly because it is crucial for our muscle and our heart functioning. Calcium is important, but not most and critical. It's not one of the most critical ones. Iron is not a key. It's not really a key kidney electrolyte. And chloride is important, but it would be secondary. 44, the pH of urine. If we were to take a pH sample of your urine, what would it typically be? among some of the neutral, acidic, or basic? What would it be? Let me know what your answer is down in the comments. We're almost at 70,000 likes on the live. You guys are crushing it. Thank you. Let me see. Shanti took human anatomy to this spring and passed your final with a 98. Awesome. Congratulations. If we could get a congratulations in chat, that would be fantastic. That is awesome. No, that's awesome. You should be really proud of yourself. And if you have an exam coming up, you definitely got this as well. I will be that like trend, the manifesting. I'll manifest you a good grade, I promise. I'm always thinking about you guys in your exams for sure. But number 44, the pH of urine is typically B. It is slightly acidic. Normal urine can be anywhere around like 4.5. It can go up to 8 sometimes, yes, but mostly 4.5 to 6, so slightly acidic. 45, which of the following hormones helps regulate sodium levels and blood pressure? Which one is going to help regulate sodium levels and blood pressure? We can get the worksheet. Yeah, if you want the worksheet, it'll be available on my website. I don't have it posted just yet. I will let you know. But message me via the orange button. Just let me know you want the questions from today's live. Kaylee says, I'm currently taking microbiology and anatomy and physiology too. Oh my goodness. You're definitely going to have a busy summer then for sure. 70,000 likes. You guys are awesome. That is incredible. 70,000 likes is insane. Thank you guys so much. 45. What hormone helps regulate sodium levels and blood pressure? That is B. Like we mentioned earlier, a lot of students get aldosterone mixed up with ADH or antidiuretic hormone. It's going to directly reabsorb water. Aldosterone is the one that's going to do our sodium where water follows sodium. So this is going to promote our sodium reabsorption, which is going to increase our water retention and is going to raise our blood pressure. So that is that hormone's mechanism. That's why we say it indirectly retains water. 46, which gland produces melatonin? What is the gland that produces melatonin? We're going to move on to the next series of questions here on the next page. If there was anything you guys were struggling with, please reach out to me via the orange button. I have notes for anatomy and physiology. They're available in my TikTok bio, but if you need some notes, I'll send you the link directly via that orange button. You can message me during the live. I also have an ebook for the HESI and TEAS coming out. It's focused on the anatomy and physiology. It's an exam prep ebook. I'm giving out a $20 discount coupon. Whenever it drops, I'll let you know. You just message me the word ebook. I'll send you the code. I'll let you know when it drops, and you can use it. But number 46, which gland is going to produce melatonin? The answer is the pineal gland. The pineal gland is going to secrete melatonin in response to darkness. So when let's just say we decrease light, we are going to increase melatonin. 47, which hormone regulates metabolism? Anytime you see metabolism, this is what hormone you should be thinking of, or structure in general. This is always what you should be thinking of. 73,000 likes. We're almost at 75,000. Yes, melatonin is going to regulate your sleep-wake cycle and your circadian rhythm. Thank you, Charmaine Allen 249. Thank you so much for subscribing to the live stream. I really appreciate you. Your support means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much. Anytime you guys help out with anytime you guys gift any live or like and just participate, I almost cry. This stuff makes me so happy. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, we're almost Thank you for the roses. You guys are awesome. 47. The answer is C, it's thyroxine. So anytime you see metabolism, think thyroid gland, thyroxine T3 and T4. Put these in here, T3 plus T4. 48, the pituitary gland is located in which part of the brain? The pituitary gland is located in which part of the brain? Let me know down in the comments A, B, C, or D. So this is like, let me try to say, it's like the bony structure as well. That's right, kind of the best way to describe it. 75,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. house in that thing. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Number 48, the answer is D. It's the sella turcica. That's a bony structure of the sphenoid bone that houses the pituitary gland. The cerebrum, that's for like higher brain function, brainstem, basic life functions, hypothalamus controls the pituitary. That is not its location. 49, which gland controls blood calcium by releasing calcitonin? What is going to release calcitonin? Which gland controls blood calcium levels by releasing calcitonin? Fantastic. Awesome. It is the thyroid gland. The thyroid is going to release calcitonin, and that is going to lower our blood calcium. The opposite of that would be parathyroid hormone, and that is going to increase our blood calcium levels. 50. What hormone does the pancreas release to decrease glucose levels? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ray Ray, for all the finger hearts. Thank you, Jency, for the roses. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are incredible. Thank you for the goat. Thank you for the finger hearts. You guys are awesome. Thank you for getting us closer to our goal for the day. Thank you. 50, the answer. So what hormone does the pancreas release to decrease blood glucose? That's going to be insulin. Glucagon raises it, so it's going to raise our blood glucose. So insulin lowers it by promoting glucose uptake by our cells. Cortisol increases glucose in response to stress. Epinephrine does the same thing in our fight or flight response. We're going to move on to the next page now. Number 51, the adrenal medulla secretes which hormones? The adrenal medulla secretes which hormones? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think it is. Thank you guys so much for participating. Awesome, awesome. We're almost at 80,000 likes on the live. That is incredible. I would appreciate it when you guys give the live a like. It does get it out to more people, especially when you share it. I'm trying to help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exams and the HESI and TEAS and whatnot. But number 51, the adrenal medulla is going to secrete, answer choice C. It's going to be our epinephrine and or norepinephrine. They're catecholamines. They're responsible for our fight or flight. And then you also have our, plus the adrenal cortex, and that's going to be for cortisol. Number 52, what hormone stimulates uterine contractions during childbirth? 52, what hormone stimulates uterine contractions during childbirth? What Awesome, awesome. 80,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. Number 52, the answer is B. It's oxytocin. It is oxytocin. Oxytocin, which gets released by our posterior pituitary, is going to stimulate uterine contractions and milk ejection. Remember ejection. Prolactin is milk production. 53, the target organ for antidiuretic hormone is what? What is the target hormone? I'm sorry, the target organ for the hormone, antidiuretic hormone. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think. A, B, C, or D. If you're putting B, seeing a lot of B's, you're absolutely correct. We kind of just went over those for the urinary system. It's the kidneys. Thank you, Precious, for the rose. I appreciate the gift. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the follows as well. Number 54. Which of the following is not a function of the endocrine system? Which of the following is not a function of the endocrine system? And if you are new here, welcome, welcome. I'm seeing some more people joining. My name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics, especially the ones that you guys request. You could request them via that orange button. Let me know what you guys are having trouble with, and I'll try to get some questions in there for you. Thank you, Precious, for the finger heart. I appreciate you guys and your gifts. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the likes. We're almost at 85,000 likes. 54, the answer is C. It is the immune response. It is not a function of the endocrine system. That gets handled by, again, your immunity system, your lymphatic system, but not the endocrine. But your endocrine is responsible for growth and development, metabolism, and hormone production. 55, which hormone is released in response to low blood calcium? When we have low blood calcium, what gets released in response? Is available right now to download. Not at the moment. I'm going to be posting a little bit later tonight. If you want the link sent to you directly, I do have other practice tests available as well. Message me. Just let me know you want the questions. Use that orange button. Let me know that you would like the questions, and I will send you the link to them. But all the stuff, all my resources are available on my TikTok bio as well. You can go there directly. The answer is going to be C. It's going to be parathyroid hormone, or PTH. So that gets released. Basically, what it's going to raise blood calcium by stimulating bone reabsorption. That is going to be by increasing our osteoclast activity. Remember, osteoclast, chew, C for chew, breaks down bone, releasing it into the blood, and increasing our calcium reabsorption in the kidneys. And then calcitonin, that was the opposite one. That would be the opposite of that. That would decrease osteoclast activity and decrease calcium reabsorption in the kidneys. We're going to move on to the next page now. Number 56. I'll leave that up there just for another second or so. 56. The fluid found in lymphatic vessels is called what? What is the fluid in lymphatic vessels called? Let me know down in the comments. We're almost at 84,000 likes. You guys are crushing the like button. I really appreciate it. If I miss any questions... calcitonin, like I just mentioned, calcitonin gets released by the thyroid gland. That is going to decrease them. That is going to decrease. So it responds to high blood calcium levels. And if you were confused, do I do chemistry questions? Yes, I do. I do chemistry questions occasionally. Yes. Mainly anatomy and physiology, but I do other topics that you guys request. I sprinkle them in here and there. Just mainly, I want to hit all the bases. Number 56, the answer is C. It is lymph. It is our lymph. The fluid found in lymphatic vessels is called lymph. Number 57, which of the following organs is the largest lymphatic organ? Which one of the following is the largest one? Do I tutor for the DAT? I do not. I tutor anatomy and physiology. So if you want tutor for anatomy and physiology for any exam, I do that as well. You can reach out to me via that orange button if you're interested in tutoring. I have an exam tomorrow on skeletal muscle and tissues. I'm so nervous. Don't be nervous, Lazy. You got this. You absolutely got this. Don't be nervous. Just keep practicing labeling your skeleton, your muscles, and your tissues. Just keep practicing. We're almost at 85,000 likes. You guys are killing it. Thank you guys so much. 57, the answer is spleen. That is our largest lymphatic organ. It's our largest one. And again, the spleen is going to filter our blood, and it's going to, I always draw the little recycling symbol. It's going to recycle our iron and our heme and our damaged or our old red blood cells. 58, the thymus is most active during what? When is the thymus most active? If we could get a good luck in the chat for everybody. What times do I go live? Tomorrow, I normally announce it on my profile. You can go to my profile. It'll say when the next live event is scheduled. Tomorrow is going to be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Wednesday. Yeah, these are mostly for HESI and TEAS style questions, but they're great for your MCAT review, DAT review, your medical assistant review, ultrasound, radiology. It's great review. Everyone has said that it has helped them on all of those. Yep, if I send the questions, it does come with the answers, yes. And you can reach out to me. I send the link via the orange button, or everything is available on my website, linked in my TikTok bio. Number 58, the answer is going to be childhood. So it is most active during the childhood, and it is going to shrink as you get older. Thymus is very important for your T-cell development very early on, but it decreases after puberty. It is going to shrink after puberty. 59. Which cells produce antibodies? Which cells produce antibodies? Give me one sec. I have to let TikTok know that I'm not inactive during the live stream. I got to do my little puzzle pieces. Sorry. I'll be looking back in just a second. Thank you guys for the patience. Thank you so much. 59. Which cell produces antibodies? The answer, if you put B cells is absolutely correct. The way that I always kind of remember that, antibody, B for body, B cell. T cell comes from the thymus. T in T cell means thymus derived. The macrophages, those are going to be important. Those are going to undergo phagocytosis. Neutrophils, those are non-specific. They are also going to do phagocytosis. Number 60 now. We're going to move on to number 60. Which type of immunity is provided by a vaccine? What type of immunity? I know a lot of students get kind of mixed up on their examples. You want to know your different examples for the following types of immunity. Let me know what you guys think as well. How many questions? So there's 100 questions. It kind of depends, but it has in the description, it'll say how many questions there are for each one. This one in particular has 100. But if you have any more questions about those, please send them via the orange button, and I can help you a little more there, just so I can make sure I'm answering for the right test and just make sure. Number 60, the answer is B. It is artificially active. So artificially means that we are going to introduce our antigens to stimulate the immune response, and we're going to produce antibodies as a response. Natural passive would be like from where you have a mother to a baby. So natural passive is mom to the baby, to like feeding and whatnot. Natural active, that is when we get infected by just exposure, from natural exposure. So infected naturally. And then artificially passive, that's when you inject the antibodies directly. So you are injecting antibodies. Vaccines are artificially active because you are introducing the whatever you're trying to vaccinate against so that your body produces the antibodies. Artificial passive is they're introducing the antibodies. Moving on, I'll leave the question up here just real quick. Number 61, what is the type of white blood cell that is responsible for engulfing pathogens? And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. And we also do some other classes as well. You can request those via that orange button. If you want the copy of the questions, I'll put them on the live. I'll put them up after the live stream. If you want the direct link to it, you can just message me via that orange button, and I will get you the link. Thank you so much, Precious, for the star of the sunglasses. Thank you for the gifts. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you guys for the likes on the live stream. We're almost at 90,000. That'd be crazy. We hit 100,000 likes on the live one time, but if we could get to it again, that would be crazy. I'd go nuts. You guys would see me go nuts. 61 though, let's answer the question. What type of white blood cell is responsible for engulfing pathogens? That's going to be C. It's going to be our macrophages. Our macrophages are phagocytotic cells. They ingest pathogens. B cells, again, are going to be our antibodies. Basophils are more so for our allergic reactions. They're going to release histamine for inflammation. Eosinophils are going to be for our parasites. 62. Which of the following is a non-specific immune defense? Non-specific. And hello, my cat's saying hello. Our cat is saying hello. His name is Elvis. We have two, Elvis and Seymour. At the end of the live stream, if he's in the room, I'll put him up there. Yeah. He's a sweet guy. He's a wonderful guy. We're almost at 90,000 likes. Hi, buddy. Hey. Hi, Elby. I'll show him at the end of the live stream for you guys as well. He loves saying hello. He hears me talking to somebody and he wants to see who I'm talking to. There's a lot of you though. But 62, the answer is C. It is inflammation. It's inflammation. Which of the following is a non-specific immune response? Inflammation. It is a general defense mechanism. So specific means that it would be targeted. So antibodies are going to target memory B cells, are targeted cytotoxic T cells are also targeted. They're specific, meaning they're also part of the adaptive. It is going to adapt to the pathogen. So you are exposed and then you have adapted to it. 63, lymph is returned to the bloodstream through the what? Through the what? Yep, allergic reaction is basophils. They release histamine to promote inflammation. Will this be on YouTube? Yes, it will be. If you want the direct link to it, you can send me in the orange button there. I'll send you the link, or you can go to my TikTok profile. It's linked there as well. It's in my bio, as well as all my anatomy and physiology notes. But you can also message me via the orange button if you want links to there. The answer is C. It is the subclavian veins. Lymph drains into the venous system via the subclavian veins. The following here are not involved in lymphatic return. They're not directly involved in that. Moving on to number 64. What organ filters blood and removes old red blood cells? Let me know what you think it is down in the comments. Let me know. Tap. Yeah, thank you guys. We're at 90,000 likes, or 91,000, almost at 92. We're almost at 100,000 likes. You guys are crushing the like button. I appreciate it so much. Number 64. The answer is B. It is the spleen. It's going to perform the function of it's going to filter blood and remove old red blood cells to form new ones. It does some immune surveillance as well. The liver is going to process nutrients and toxins. Again, the thymus is for maturing the T cells. Pancreas is going to produce insulin and our glucagon and our enzymes for the digestive system. 65. What causes the redness and heat and inflammation? What causes that? What specifically causes that? The physiological response. Like when we have the basophils that release histamine, but what is the physiological response to histamine that causes the redness and heat in that? Let me know what you guys think. Almost at 95,000, almost at 100,000. You guys are crushing it. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new here, my name is Ollie, and I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now. I'll be going live every single day, covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. Specifically 65, the answer is A. It is vasodilation. You got it. Our blood vessels are going to dilate. What that does is that is going to increase the blood flow to that area, which gives us our redness and our heat that we see in inflammation. Right? Vasoconstriction would have the opposite effect of that. And the other ones are not related. Moving on to the next page now. I'll leave that question up there for just a moment. 66. What is the site of fertilization in females? What is the site of fertilization in females? Let me know down in the comments. Gang, what is this For You page? This is anatomy and physiology on your For You page. I'm glad I want anatomy and physiology on the For You page. But welcome if you're new here. I'll be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology. I know he's always supposed to yell whenever he's always yelling when he has to go to the bathroom. This is my first time. So happy I ran into you. I'm so happy you're here as well. I appreciate it. I know you were I know you subbed earlier. Thank you so much as well. I appreciate you. 66. The answer is D. It is the fallopian tube. Specifically at the ampulla. Again, the ovary releases the egg, The uterus is the site of implantation, and the cervix is just the lower part of the uterus. 67. The hormone that is responsible for ovulation is what? What is the hormone that's responsible for ovulation? Let me know down in the comments. We're almost at 100,000. We're at 99,000. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the follows. I meant the profile picture. Oh, the profile picture. What's my profile picture? Or is it the picture of the live stream? Mine is me graduating. I graduated from William & Mary. 67 is C. It is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone is going to give us it's known as our LH surge. LH surge is going to trigger ovulation around day 14. It's a terrible 4. But it is day 14. The other ones are important for ovulation, but they don't directly cause ovulation. 68. What is the function of the scrotum? 100,000 likes, guys. You guys are awesome. Oh, someone else. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes I miss the comments. So, from Richmond. So you're familiar with William & Mary, yeah. 100,000 likes. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Yes, you can get on my website, linked in my bio. Or if you want I haven't put these specific questions up yet. I'm gonna put them up later today. Again, we're going over anatomy and physiology. 2 today for the HESI and TEAS, but it's also great for anatomy and physiology review for your class, for your DAT, MCAT, radiology, ultrasound. Great review for everybody. You work at William & Mary. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. 68, what is the function of the scrotum? What is the function of the scrotum? And the answer is B. It is temperature regulation for the testes. That is the function. Keeps the testes at a temperature that is optimal for sperm production. That is the importance of temperature. Number 69, what structure produces sperm? What is the structure that produces sperm? Please scroll back to 66. Yep. I'll scroll back real quick. That's 66. The site of fertilization was fallopian tube. If you miss anything, it's going to be on YouTube afterwards. You can go to the link in my bio, or if you want the link directly sent to you, please hit that orange button. I'll send it to you. I have everything available via the link in my bio. All my notes and practice exams. This one, if you want the direct link, I'll send it later. I'm going to post it after the live stream. Just let me know down in the orange button there. 69, what structure produces sperm? The answer is C. It is the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules. This is where sperm develops in the testes. The vas deferens are going to transport sperm. So this is for transport. The epididymis, that is going to store plus mature our sperm. Prostate gland is going to add fluid, right? And again, the seminiferous tubules are going to produce. The vas deferens is for transport. My bad, tongue twisted there. 70, the female hormone primarily responsible for maintaining the lining of the uterus is which one? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Let me know. Awesome. If I missed any questions, please feel free to repeat your question. Yep, the epididymis is where they mature. Yep, so they get produced. They get produced by the seminiferous tubules, and then they get stored and they mature in the epididymis. That's absolutely correct. Number 70, the female hormone primarily responsible for maintaining the uterine lining is progesterone. That's the main one. That's primarily responsible. It sustains the endometrium for a potential pregnancy. Estrogen is what builds it up. It builds it up, and then the progesterone is going to maintain it. Oxytocin is for labor contractions, and then testosterone is a male hormone. All right. Moving on to the next page, number 71. The acrosome of the sperm cell is going to contain what? What does that contain? The acrosome. We're going to move on to the next page. I'll leave 70 up there for just a moment, but we're going to move on to the next page. The prostate gland is going to add fluid to the semen. This is for anatomy and physiology, specifically for the HESI and TEAS, but this is just great review for your undergrad class, DAT, MCAT, radiology, ultrasound, medical assistant as well. I sent the message. Perfect. I will get back to you after the live. I go through afterwards. I know a lot of you are sending. I see a lot of you are sending me messages. Just be patient. I will be with you as soon as I can. I appreciate all the messages. I love connecting with you guys. Number 71. The answer is B. It is going to contain the enzymes to penetrate the egg. So the acrosome, they release enzymes to digest the egg's outer layer. The mitochondria is found in the this is in the mid piece. The genetic material is in the nucleus, and the hormones are not present in sperm. 72, which gland contributes the most fluid to semen? Again, the most fluid. The most. Let me know what you guys think. See you at the end of the month. Awesome. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for over 100,000 likes. We're at 104,000 likes at this point. That is incredible, guys. Thank you guys so much. 72, the answer is A. It is the seminal vesicles. So these produce they add the most fluid to semen. It's about 60%. It's going to include your fructose, energy and prostaglandins. Now, the prostate gland does add fluid. It adds a bit of alkaline fluid. C, this is going to add mucus, and the testes produce the sperm. They're going to produce. 73, menstruation is triggered by a drop in which hormones? Which hormones is that going to be? They focus on anatomy and physiology too. They're going to focus on anatomy and physiology too. Mondays are typically A&P1, Tuesdays A&P2, and then the rest of the week is kind of by like request. We go into deeper dives into topics that get requested. But if you're new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics for you guys. I post every single live stream replay to YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio, or you can reach out to me via the orange button down in the bottom left corner. And I also have all of my notes from when I was in anatomy and physiology. They are also available on my TikTok bio, or you can reach out to me via the orange button and I can send you the link directly. But again, everything that you would see resource-wise outside of TikTok is available via my TikTok bio. 73, the answer is B. It is going to be estrogen and progesterone. So menstruation, a fall in both of these hormones is what's going to shed the uterine lining. So menstruation gets triggered when estrogen and progesterone drop. FSH and LH would be in follicle development and whatnot. Testosterone, not significant in there. Oxytocin, labor, and milk ejection. 74, what is the function of the corpus luteum? What is the function of the corpus luteum? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think it is? Yes, we cover pathology on here occasionally. Yes, I am doing nursing, hence I have to do anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. Awesome, Celia. Awesome. A lot of bees. Perfect. It produces progesterone. You guys are killing it. The corpus luteum secretes progesterone specifically after ovulation. Right? Stimulating FSH release, that's done by GnRH. Fertilizing the egg is done by sperm, and then storing sperm, that's not applicable there. It's epididymis, it's going to store sperm. 75, which hormone is detected by pregnancy tests? What is the hormone that is going to detect and measure whether or not you're pregnant? What would that detect in pregnancy tests? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments. Awesome. 105,000 likes. You guys are crushing the like button. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to school for surgical technology. I'm taking anatomy and physiology. This is really helpful. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you letting me know that. Yeah, no. It's more for just the HESI and TEAS also. I make the questions. When I make the questions, I make them in mind for that exam. But again, it's great review for anybody who needs some A&P review. For just anything in general, it's good. Then we can figure out where people need some help, and then we can go into more detail in the requested topic lives as well throughout the week. But 75, the answer is going to be C. It's going to be HCG. It's human gonadotropin hormone. So it gets secreted by the placenta after implantation. And then estrogen and progesterone, those are important, yes, but they don't get tested in early pregnancy. FSH is involved, gets involved in like ovulation a little bit. But again, it's not going to be for pregnancy detection. 76, we're going to move on to the next page. 76, which organ is primarily responsible for maintaining blood glucose levels? So the last couple 25 questions here are going to be a little bit of a mix of everything. We've kind of gone in a little bit of order, but we're going to get into a little mix here of everything. Let me know what you guys think it is, A, B, C, or D. I'm going to put up this little notice for you guys here. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you have any questions, please send me a question via that orange button. I have tutoring, I have A&P notes, And then I have the YouTube link and the test. Let me know. I can hook you up with whatever resource you need. Other than that, everything is going to be available via my TikTok bio. You just go to my profile. 76, the answer is B. It is the pancreas. The pancreas. The pancreas produces insulin plus glucagon. Again, insulin decrease, glucagon raise. 77. What is the term for maintaining a stable internal environment? What is the term for maintaining a stable internal environment? So important for anatomy and physiology. 107,000 likes. Awesome. Thanks for all the follows, everybody. Welcome. Again, if you are new here, thank you for following. My name is Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I got it back in November. I want to get my PhD, but I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. I've got an A in undergrad and graduate school, A and P, in undergrad anatomy and physiology and medical anatomy and medical physiology. I go live every single day covering A and P and topics and other classes that you guys request. You can request that via the orange button. I also have an ebook coming out for the HESI and TEAS. It's coming out very shortly, just a couple days. I'm giving out a $20 discount coupon for that. If you message me the word ebook, I will send you that code and you can use it whenever it drops, and I'll send you a message whenever it drops. Number 77, the answer is C. It is homeostasis. Homeostasis is incredibly important in physiology. It keeps them within their set ranges so we don't have dysfunction and diseases manifesting from any dysfunction there. Number 78, what is the type of feedback mechanism that enhances the original stimulus? So it's very important that you know the difference between the different feedback mechanisms as a part of homeostasis. Which ones are those going to be? What time do I go live? Kind of depends, but right now, tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you go to my TikTok profile, it'll have on there like live events scheduled, and it'll tell you the time. I'll be posting. I need to get like a schedule here posted, but again, you can check my profile. I'll tell you what time, and you can register for it. It'll send you a notification, or you can hit the notification bell on my profile to send you a notification whenever I post or I go live and whatnot. But the answer is going to be a positive feedback mechanism. So enhancing means it is going to act in the same direction. Negative means it acts in the opposite direction. An example of positive feedback would be labor contractions. You stimulate oxytocin. You increase oxytocin to increase labor contractions. Blood clotting is also another example. Negative feedback opposes it. It's like you're sweating, your thermoregulation. Negative feedback is the most common, right? Most common. 79, cellular respiration primarily occurs in which of the following organelles? I mostly cover anatomy and physiology for HESI and TEAS, so when you take it on Thursday, so nervous. Oh my gosh, good luck on your HESI or TEAS. If we could get a good luck in the chat, that would be incredible. We're almost at 110,000 likes now. You guys are really crushing the like button. I appreciate you guys so much. The TEAS is kind of like, it's an entrance exam, mostly for like nursing students, but it can be for some other things. It's an exam you have to take and pass to get into a school's program. It has a couple different, it has some anatomy and physiology on it. It has some other stuff on it too, like math and science and like reading and English and stuff. But 79, the answer is C. It is the mitochondria. The mitochondria, some of you call it the powerhouse of the cell. It is the powerhouse of the cell. That's how people remember it. It does way more than just being the powerhouse. It is the site of ATP production through cellular respiration. It is what's going to give energy to our cells. The nucleus, remember, this is what's going to store genetic info. Golgi apparatus is going to modify plus sort proteins. And the ribosome is going to synthesize proteins, right? All right, gonna move on to number 80 now. 80, the primary energy molecule that is produced in cells is what? Kind of just went over that, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you, love the videos and reviews. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oh, we hit over 110,000 likes now. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys hitting the good luck in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the gifts as well. Thank you for the subscriptions too. I appreciate you. All your support means the absolute world to me. I appreciate you guys so much. Yep, it is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. The big thing here is you have your ATP, so you have your molecule and you have your 3 phosphates. and then you break the bonds, that is going to release energy in the form of heat. So that's why it's our primary energy molecule. We're going to move on to the next page, which has number 81 on it. 81 asks, which of the following hormones increases the metabolic rate? What is going to increase the metabolic rate? I have tutoring availability coming up soon, June 17th. If you were confused on anything that we have gone over, please reach out to me via that orange button. I'm more than happy to help you out. I love helping people for anatomy and physiology. I love anatomy and physiology. I definitely want to help you guys out. Or I can connect you with any of my notes. Again, they're all available via the link in my bio. Just go to my profile. And the replay will be on YouTube as well for you all. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being here. No, truly, thank you for being here. You guys are incredible. I love you guys. I love doing this. Number 81, the answer is C. It is thyroxine, otherwise known as T4. Thyroxine is going to regulate what is known as our basal metabolic rate, or our BMR, basal metabolic rate. T3 is also the other one. Whenever you see like metabolism and regulation, always think of the thyroid gland and thyroid hormones, T4, T3. Put T3 in there just. 82, what is the end product of anaerobic respiration in muscle cells? What is going to be that end product? 113,000 likes. Excuse me, I had a little hiccup there. Oh my goodness. 82, the answer is C. It's lactic acid. Lactic acid. So lactic acid gets formed when oxygen becomes scarce. It causes our muscle fatigue. CO2, carbon dioxide, and water, H2O. These are products of aerobic respiration. ATP, that's produced, but again, it's not the end product, obviously. 83 is an example of a catabolic process. Number 83, an example of a catabolic process is what? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think it is? An example. Perfect. It is glycogen breakdown. Glycogen breakdown. It breaks glycogen into glucose, which is going to be catabolism. The other ones, those are all anabolic processes. So anabolic means to build up. Catabolic means to break down. Number 84, what is the effect of insulin on blood glucose levels? What is the effect of insulin on blood glucose levels? Let me know down in the comments. 84, the answer is C. It does decrease them. That is right. It does decrease them. Insulin is going to promote the cellular uptake of glucose, so your cells are going to take in more glucose. The other answers are so increase would be the opposite effect. B, false. D, converting glucose to fat. That's possible, but the main effect is lowering glucose. Number 85, which system works closely with the endocrine system to maintain homeostasis? What is that going to be? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think it is. Answer. Let me see. Awesome, awesome. Lots of B's, lots of B's. If you answered B, you'd be absolutely correct. It is the nervous. That's a nervous system. So the nervous system is, we have, the nervous system is what's going to be our fast acting. Endocrine is going to be our slow acting. 86, we're going to move on to the next page. Which of the following structures is part of both the respiratory and the digestive tract? Which one is part of both? 116,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all those likes. Again, the more that you guys do like the live, it does get out to more people. We can help as many people as possible on anatomy and physiology exams. But if you are new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I'm going to go live every day covering anatomy and physiology and some of the other topics that you guys request. And then I have all my anatomy and physiology ones available on my website that's linked in my bio, as well as the replays on YouTube is going to be linked in my bio. Again, if you want the links directly sent to you, please hit that the orange button and let me know. And I have an ebook coming out for anatomy and physiology for the HESI and TEAS. It's an exam prep ebook. I have a discount code. You can only get it by hitting the orange button and messaging me the word ebook, and I'll let you know when it comes out and you can use it. 86, the answer is B. It is the pharynx. The pharynx is the common passageway for food and air, making it part of both the respiratory and digestive tract. The trachea is respiratory only, esophagus is digestive only, and larynx is respiratory only. Number 87, which organ system is responsible for hormone secretion? What time do I go live? Time kind of depends. Tomorrow I will be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time doing anatomy and physiology. And if there's any specific anatomy and physiology topics you want covered, hit the orange button. Let me know. I'll put in some questions there for you guys. Number 87, the answer is C. It is the endocrine system. The endocrine system is responsible for secreting hormones into your blood. The nervous system, lymphatic, and cardiovascular, they can kind of support that, but they don't directly do it. 88, the body's primary defense against pathogens is what system? The primary. So think of, when I say primary, let's say their first line of defense. This can often trick people up, especially, I didn't put in here, but let me know. Which one is it? 118,000 likes. Awesome, guys. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Number 88, the answer is C. It is the integumentary system. So our integumentary system is our skin. This is the first line of defense. The skin is our physical barrier to pathogens. That's why it's so important to shower and bathe and use hand sanitizer and soap. 89, which hormone is going to lower our blood calcium levels? Lower our blood calcium levels. Let me know down in the comments. Can you add some psych pharmacology questions? Yes, absolutely. Just message me. Sometimes I don't see all the comments after the live stream, so definitely just message me via the orange button. Hit that orange button. 119, almost 120,000 likes. That is crazy, you guys. The answer is B. It is calcitonin. Calcitonin gets released to lower our blood calcium levels by decreasing osteoclast activity, increasing osteoblast activity to store more calcium, and decreasing calcium reabsorption in the kidney. It opposes the parathyroid hormone, like we talked about earlier. Number 90, which part of the brain regulates body temperature? What part of the brain regulates body temperature? Thank you guys so much for liking the live and sharing the live. I appreciate all the follows. You guys are incredible. I love seeing you. Nice to meet you guys. How is osteoclast related? So osteoclast and osteoblast, osteoclast breaks down bone. When you break down bone, you release it into the blood. You release calcium into the blood. So you want to decrease the activity of that. And then osteoblast uses calcium to build up bone and store calcium. So you increase osteoblast activity to lower blood calcium levels. That's how it's related. Number 90, the answer is B. It is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus regulates our body temperature. It does the temperature, hunger, endocrine functions. The pons medulla, like we mentioned earlier in the live stream, those are going to be our autonomic functions, and the cerebellum is going to be for balance or movement. So move on to the next page here to number, I'll leave this up here again. Number 91, what is the function of the hepatic portal vein? What is the function of the hepatic portal vein? Let me know down in the comments which one do you think it is. Awesome, awesome. 123,000, almost to 125,000. That would be crazy if we could get to 125,000 likes today. That would be insane. This is the second live stream we've ever hit over 100,000 likes. It's insane. I appreciate it. But again, I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. Let me know what you guys want to see down in the orange button there. Number 91, the answer is C. It is going to transport nutrients from the GI tract to the liver. This allows the liver to process our absorbed nutrients. So carry blood to the brain, no. Supply oxygenated blood to the liver, no. So it's a vein, so we're carrying it away. So supplying oxygenated blood would be an artery. Draining bile from the liver, that is also not true. So we're transporting nutrients from the GI tract to the liver. This allows the liver to absorb nutrients. 92, which hormone promotes water retention? Water retention. Indirectly, I should put. My bad. I put indirect. Let's put indirectly. My mistake. I'll fix that question before I put it out. Which hormone promotes water retention indirectly? Which one is that? Yes, these are similar. Yes. These are questions that I made from some textbooks and my notes. They're similar to questions on the HESI and TEAS exams. These are just review questions. They're just review questions. We're just reviewing, figuring out what topics we need to go deeper into. The answer choice is going to be A, it's aldosterone. Remember, aldosterone is going to promote sodium retention, and water is going to follow sodium, right? Number 93, what stimulates the release of erythropoietin? What is going to stimulate the release of erythropoietin? What would stimulate that? And I also do have, sorry, hold on one second, let me see. Cortisol is our stress hormone, so it's responsible for your stress response. Epinephrine is for fight and flight. It's kind of like our adrenaline. Glucagon raises glucose. Number 93, what stimulates the release of erythropoietin? I also do have all of my anatomy and physiology notes available. They are available via the link in my TikTok bio, or if you want the link directly sent to you, hit the orange button and let me know. Number 93, the answer is B. It is low oxygen levels. So low oxygen levels would be known as hypoxia. Hypoxia is going to trigger the kidneys to release EPO or erythropoietin in response to our low oxygen levels. High oxygen would have the opposite effect of that. Number 94, what structure in the nephron is involved in filtration? What structure in the nephron is involved in filtration? This has 100 questions, so we are nearing the end. 130,000 likes on the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your participation as well. You guys are incredible. I love doing these live streams with you guys. They are so much fun. But number 94, the answer is the glomerulus. Again, that's the structure responsible for filtering in the nephron. Then we have the loop of Henle. It's going to concentrate the urine. The collecting duct is going to reabsorb water. And the proximal tubule is for reabsorption. Number 95, what organ produces the hormone erythropoietin? I kind of answered that in my explanation, but if you missed my explanation, what do you guys think? Number 94 isn't a very good question. Well, filtration, when we're talking about nephron, so what structure in the nephron? So if we're talking about the nephron and filtration, we're filtering our blood to form urine. So in the context of the nephron, that's what the filtration would be, yes. So it was specified in the question of nephron with nephron. Number 95, the answer is D. It is kidneys. It is kidneys. It responds to low oxygen by releasing erythropoietin, like we mentioned. We're going to move on to the next page here. Number 96, which immune cells mature in the thymus? Which immune cells mature in the thymus? So the glomerulus is going to filter it, and the filtrate moves into the Bowman's capsule. The glomerulus is inside, but the filtrate goes out into the Bowman's capsule, if that makes sense. Number 96, the answer is T cells. They are, T cells literally means, so the T in T cells means thymus derived. B cells mature in bone marrow. And then B and D are not thymus dependent. Number 97. Which of the following is a function of the large intestine? Which of the following is a function of the large intestine? Let me know down in the comments what do you guys think it is. We're almost at 135,000 likes on the live. Oh my goodness. You guys are crushing the like button. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys sharing. I appreciate you guys following as well. I see all the new followers. Thank you so much. Welcome. Nice to meet you. I'll show my face here at the end of the live stream here. But nice to meet you guys. My name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. I got my master's degree. I finished it up in November in molecular medicine. And I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. And I'll be going live every day. And then if you have any questions or anything, struggling with anything, hit that orange button. Let me know. I also have anatomy and physiology notes. I got an A in the class. I got 100% on my final exam. They're available via the link in my bio or hit the orange button. I'll send you the link directly. I also have an ebook coming out very shortly for the HESI and TEAS. It's anatomy and physiology focused. It's an exam prep book. I'm giving away a $20 discount coupon for when it does release. And the only way to get it is to message me through that orange button with the word ebook, and I'll send it to you and I'll let you know when it drops and you can use it. But number 97, the answer is C. It is water absorption. Remember that the most of nutrient absorption is going to occur in the small intestine. Protein digestion is going to be mainly in our stomach. And then water absorption again is in the large intestine. Number 98, the hormone FSH is primarily going to affect the what? The hormone FSH is primarily going to affect what? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. What do you think it is? We're almost at 140,000 likes now. You guys are really crushing that button. You guys are incredible. Let me see. Saying a lot of C's. I see a B. The answer is C. It would be the gonads. It would be the gonads. The gonads, this is what's going to stimulate our egg or our sperm production. Kidneys, not related. Adrenal glands, not related. Liver, not related. Number 99, what happens when insulin is deficient? What is a cause, or a result, I should say? Fantastic. Let me see what you guys think. Awesome, awesome. Almost 140,000 likes. You guys are crushing it. Number 99, the answer is C. It is hyperglycemia. Hyperglycemia. So again, insulin is going to it's going to promote glucose uptake by cells. So when insulin is deficient, you cannot uptake the glucose into your cells, meaning that you're going to have more glucose. You're going to have high blood sugar, which would be our hyperglycemia. So hypoglycemia would be the opposite condition. You have low blood sugar. But B and D, insulin deficiency, would reduce uptake or storage, right? Last question, everybody. Welcome. Thank you if you've made it to the very end. What term describes the breakdown of glycogen into glucose? What is that cellular process called? What is that cellular process called? Over 140,000 likes now. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. Last question here. What do we think it is? Seeing some A, C, D. The answer is C. So we talk about these processes real quick because they're very important, very confusing, but let's go over it. Glycogenolysis. Lysis means to break down. So we were breaking down glycogen into glucose. Gluconeogenesis is going to form new carbs new glucose from non-carbs. Lipogenesis is the creation of fat or adipose. And then we have our glycolysis. That is where glucose goes to pyruvates. So we get ATP production, not glycogen breakdown. All right. Yep, I do this daily. I go live every single day. We're almost at 45,000 likes. So that was it. That was everything that I had planned for today. I'll stick around here for like 5 or 10 more minutes. Thanks for all the following, everybody. Thank you. They can't stop watching. I'm so glad. I'll be live again 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, doing more anatomy and physiology. If there's any type of questions that you want to see on the live stream, please hit that orange button. I'm going to flip the camera around here now so I can say hello to all of you. Let me just flip around just to say hello and... Hello, everybody. Hello. My hair got really flat. I gotta fix it. Oh my goodness, can't have flat hair on the live stream. But hello, everybody. Welcome. This is me. This is my face. Thank you, Serenity, for the gifts. I know one of the cats is around here, but I'll have him say hello. This is Seymour. This is who's been on my lap for the last hour. But hello, everybody. That was Seymour. We have Elvis. I think he's pooping already. That's why he's been so loud. But if he comes, Elvis... If he comes, I'll show him. He's been in another live stream. If you guys have any more topic requests, please put them down in the bottom left corner. Yes, we just did AMP2 today. We'll be doing AMP2. There'll be some AMP2 topics again tomorrow as well. We'll be doing anatomy and physiology. I go live every single day. This is my face. This is the face of the guy who's been yapping to you for the last 2 hours. For anatomy and physiology. Yeah, we can do some chemistry as well. We can put some chemistry questions in there as well. Just let me know what kinds you want. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, my name is Ollie. Hi, I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm going to be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology for all of you. I'll take some questions in that orange button there. Please feel free to send me a question. You're awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Seriously, I know you guys are thanking me, but thank you guys. But we had 150,000 likes on the live stream right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, we do some pharmacology as well. We do a little bit of pathology here as well. Trying to help you guys out as much as possible in whatever classes that you have. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. If you would like my anatomy and physiology notes, tomorrow 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want my anatomy and physiology notes, they are, you hit my profile, they're linked in my TikTok bio. Every single TikTok live stream gets uploaded to YouTube. I'm taking anatomy and physiology this fall. I mentioned I have a book. Yes, I have a study guide. I have a study guide exactly for it. It's linked in my TikTok bio. You just hit my profile, go to the link in my bio. Same thing with my YouTube. If you want the link directly sent to you instead, you can reach out to me via that orange button down there in the bottom left corner. Actually, I can pin a little notice up here. You basically send me a direct message, and I go through and I answer them all after the live stream. A lot of you have been reaching out, I see, so definitely some patience, but I will make sure I get to all of you. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I keep seeing the heart meet at Lulu. I saw someone else says finger heart. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts on the live stream. I'll stick around here just to answer some quick questions. If I look here, I have my laptop here. That's where I have my comments pulled up, so I try not to miss anything. But yeah, this is my face. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you. Feel free to introduce yourself as well. I love trying to remember people for the live streams in case I see you again and all that and whatnot. But like I said, all my study guides, you can get the direct link via the orange button, or it's in my TikTok bio. It's linked in my bio, or send me the message, or I'll write it down in a second here. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Vivi, for the gifts. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts. I know I had another couple subscribers join. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are all awesome. You guys keep saying thank you, but truly thank you guys. I could not do this without you guys. This is so much fun to do. I love doing this. That's why I do it every day. I'll be posting YouTube videos and TikTok videos as well. I try to post one every single day. I try to at least. And then I have tutoring availability coming up June 17th for people who are interested in it. It's a little, the availability is a little tight right now. A lot of you have been requesting tutoring. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for everything as well. Let's see, the other guy's running around. He probably won't come, but you got to see the one cat. But thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. For the anatomy and physiology section on the TEAS and HESI, I actually have a ebook coming out I've been writing and preparing for you all. I am giving out $20 off of that for the release. In the meantime, like a little pre-sale or whatever. But if you message, the only way to get that is via the orange button in the bottom left corner. If you message me the word ebook, I will send you the code, and then I will message you when the book comes out, and then you can use it and all that. So, yes, thank you, Nishmi, for putting my YouTube channel in there. Again, I'll send you the direct link if you want to message me. I'll get to it. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the heart me gifts. Thank you, guys. Or it's in my TikTok bio as well as all my notes. My website has all my notes and the practice tests. I'll be posting this practice test a little later. I saw there was one I kind of wanted to fix up and clarify it, so I'm going to answer some questions and fix that up, and I can let you guys know when it's up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining and for being here. Stick around for just like another minute or so. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thanks for all the likes on the live stream. 156,000 now, guys. You guys are incredible. Again, the time tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, you can go to my profile and it'll say like live events scheduled, and you can either register for it and it'll send you a link or send you like a message whenever I go live, or if you go to my profile in the top like right corner, there is a notification bell. You can have that set to send you a message when I go live or when I post. I would appreciate that. I didn't even know how to do that when someone asked me about it like a week or so ago. So that's how you do it. That's how you don't miss my live streams. Tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. I'll try to release a little schedule here. I definitely will try to let you guys know about Thursday. I think Saturdays is going to be a little later in the day, Eastern Standard Time, probably like 6:30ish Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, take care. Yeah, thank you, Jensu. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate you. I know I saw your name come up a lot for those. I appreciate you a lot. Where can you find the notes? They're available on my TikTok bio, or if you want the direct link sent, just hit the orange button and let me know what you're really looking for. I have AMP1, AMP2. I have like all the individual chapters, so if there's like anything in particular that you were just looking for, I can try to help direct you. But again, it's just available on my TikTok bio as well. But I don't know if there's another cat jumping by. But if he drops by, I will show him. His name's Elvis, and then there's also Seymour. They are so nice. Elvis is probably the friendliest cat in the world. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Yes, here's Seymour again. Seymour has returned. He is very camera shy. But I don't know where Elvis is. Maybe he'll pop up. But I'll stick around here just to answer just like a quick question or so. Anything quick before I get going here, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining the Anatomy and Physiology lives. We'll be live every day. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see in that via the orange button. More than happy to send anything, put anything in there for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. But just again, my computer has all the comments, so if I look away over there, that's why. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you, Jesse, for the gift. Thank you. Hi, Ollie. My name is Diana. I am a nursing student, and this lab was amazing. Helped me a lot. Thank you for letting me know that, Diana. Welcome. I don't know, are you new here? Have you been here before? I think it's the first time I've seen your name, but it's nice to meet you, Diana. I'm Ollie. Thanks for joining today. Yeah, you guys watching and stuff, like it makes my day, truly. I absolutely love doing these. They are so much fun. First time here, well, welcome. It's good to meet you. Nice to meet you, Diana. I'll try to, if I see you in a live, I'll definitely try to remember your name. It's Diana. Okay, gotcha. I'm going to remember it. I have a good visual memory, which is why anatomy and physiology is so fun for me. So, but nice to meet you all. 161,000 likes on the live. You guys are incredible. First time. Thank you. I've sent you a message. Awesome. Again, for those of you who sent me a message, I saw a lot of you have sent me messages, which it'll take me a while to get through. I appreciate them all. I love connecting with you guys and trying to help you out in anatomy and physiology. It says, first time. Holly, my name's Kay. I'm still doing prereqs. About to take anatomy and physiology 1. Any tips? Yes. take anatomy and physiology 1 seriously in this way. So before you go to start it, I would say prepare with medical terminology. If you can get medical terminology down, it'll make the class go so much smoother. You can use flashcards for that. Learn some basic cell biology, like the organelles, some basic chemistry, just like in terms of like the bonds, some of the reactions, and the examples of the macromolecules. I think when it comes to terms, you want to use flashcards. When it comes to structures and labeling, very big. Practice labeling. I would practice every diagram. Every diagram. There was a lab textbook, there was the textbook, there was the lecture slides, and there was the lab slides and the lab models. I had every single picture for every single one. Practice labeling them. Take pictures of them. Practice printing them out. If what I would do is I would print them out. I would assign numbers, and I would put the answer key off to the side. And then my friends and I would quiz them. Terry said, "I wish I knew you." I was in medical school in 2007. I think I was no, I was definitely not taking anatomy and physiology in 2007. That was probably first grade for me. I was in first grade. Probably I don't even remember. I don't even know what you learn in first grade anymore. I have no about that. Thank you so much. No, thank you guys so much, and thank you guys for all the follows as well. You guys, I love all the new faces, and I love the repeat faces, and welcoming people back and welcoming people here. So yeah, but anything, I am gonna get going here. But was there anything just quick here? I feel no, don't feel that wasn't the point. That was not the point. That was not the point. I am gonna go on. Was there any just like quick questions here before I get going? I'll be live again tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, all my notes, the replays of the live stream, available in my TikTok bio. Again, do I have study guides on the cadaver parts? I don't actually. I do, but I don't. And you are not allowed to share those kind of things. But I do have recommendations for resources on those, Lily. So if you want to hit the orange button, and I can try to send those to you. There's some good cadaver books. And I have some cadaver tips as well. I can probably make a video on that as well. My lives are typically an hour or two, so we've hit about the 2-hour mark, so I am going to get going. But yeah, they're about an hour or two. But cadavers, yeah, it's I've looked into releasing that, but there's a lot of obviously ethical concerns with that, because there are people who donate their body to science and whatnot. So I don't think I can give that out. But I am more than happy to aid and answer questions on that. More than happy to. It's just, yeah, can't share those. I've looked into it because people have asked before, but yeah. They're limited to those who are enrolled in a class that goes over it, legally and ethically. But anything else real quick? Anything else? But I'm going to get going. But thank you guys again. I also, if you message me the word ebook for the $20 off my ebook coming out for the HESI and TEAS Anatomy and Physiology exam prep. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to get going. Thank you guys so much. Any more questions, send me a DM or an email. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you tomorrow.